So in today's video, we are going to be talking about how you can go and create the Centurion's crafting SBCs and objectives for as cheap as possible. But before we do go and start, if you guys are interested, I do offer a daily subscriber trading and investing guide over on Twitch, which you can go and get for free. All you got to do is click on the top link in the description and you can subscribe over here for free. If not, it's £5, €5, almost $6 with Amazon Prime. In there, you'll get yourself daily updated investment guides, daily updated silver trading guides, daily updated shadow trading guides with some very nice investments. As I recently recommended Diani just 48 hours ago at 135k, and she has gone up to 160k and rising. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about how you can go and complete the Centurion's crafting upgrade SBC for as cheap as possible, and what sort of tactics can you go and use. Now, the first thing I will say is that this isn't really anywhere near as good as we've had in previous years. In previous years, there'd be a lot more incentive to go and do this SBC because, we had way bigger packs. I think there was like 25 times 83s, 10 times 84s. Even early on, we had way better packs than we have right here. So the first thing I will say is do have a look at the packs and just make sure it's actually worth it. Because to go and complete all of these objectives and to go and complete the SBC 100 times, is going to be setting you back minimum, and this is if you were to get every single player for as cheap as possible, about 250 to 300k. And if you're doing it as of the video being uploaded, it's about 400k at the moment. But there are some tips and tricks I can give you guys to help you get it for a little bit cheaper. And obviously you are getting yourself 175 times 3s, and you're obviously getting yourself those packs. So again, if you do Heroes and Icon and SBCs, it may pay dividends. Although I haven't heard great things from these packs, if I'll be completely honest with you. So at the moment, it is quite pricey. Non-rares that are traditionally discard are going for 550 coins. Now you can manage to go and source these a little bit cheaper, and there are a few methods of sourcing these cards for cheaper. First way is just go and snipe them on the console. Now how I would personally go and snipe these cards on the console is I would just go gold. I would then go down to about 400 coins, or maybe even 450. And then what I do is I'd use a method called compare price back out. This is personally my favourite way of sniping on FIFA, so if I press compare price back out, you can see that brand new cards are popping up, right? So what I would do in this method is I'd press compare price back out and then try and go and buy one of these cards. So we go and press compare price back out on grey, and I'll go and try and buy Abdelhamid at 450. Now you've got to appreciate there is a lot of people out there trying to snipe cards, so you do have to be patient, but like you can see right there, we have gone and won a DNA. And this is again, sniping them for a few hundred coins cheaper than they're going for. And of course I can go and do this, and if I go and do this for 100 SBCs, I'm going to end up saving about 50 to 100k by getting all the cards around about 50 to 100k cheap, 100 coins cheaper. So that is the first way you can go and get the cards. You can go and set your sniping filter to as low as you want. The lower you set it, the cheaper, the harder they're going to be to get. But of course, the cheaper you do the SBC. Now, non-rares can be listed as low as 350 coins. Hopefully I'll be able to go and show you this as an example. But to win them at 350 coins, as you can hopefully see right there, is very difficult. If you go and set it to 400, 450, it will be a little bit easier. Now, the thing with this objective / SBC is the reality is if you go and wait about 4 or 5 days, the non-rares are probably going to be back down at 400 coins. So for example, if I go and show you Massasaurias, or whatever he's called, this guy was literally 350 coins, probably for the vast majority of FIFA. You see how he's been 350 for the vast majority of FIFA. Now he's only picked up in the last few days because if you guys are very active on FIFA, you'll know that we've had a Ballon d'Or generic SBC every day. And because we've had a Ballon d'Or generic SBC every single day, non-rares have risen and risen and risen, and the dog is in the background. Go and wait yourself for about 6-7 days. These cards will go down to about 350, 400. So reality is the longer you wait, the cheaper this SBC will get to do, and the easier it'll be to go and snipe them for discard. So the first way to go and get these cards for cheaper is just to go and snipe them. And again, my go-to way of sniping on console is kind of work out what is semi-achievable. I mean, is 400 coins semi-achievable at the moment? Probably not too amazingly. I think 450, like we showed earlier in the video, is a lot more achievable. And all I'm doing is pressing compare price and then backing out, and it's refreshing and showing me new players. And that is the first way of being able to win cards for cheaper, is sniping them on console. Now the second way of being able to win cards for cheaper is bidding. And I'll be completely honest with you, I'm not a massive fan of bidding on cards on console. Now again, if I wanted to go and bid, I could also probably go 400 coins. And what I could do is I could just go and bid 400 coins on all these players here. But if I go and show you right now, bidding on players on console is quite a slow, lethargic process. On top of that, the odds on you accidentally buying a card is also pretty high. So for bidding, what we like to do is we like to go and bid on the web app. So let's go and show you how we go and bid on the web app. First thing you need to do is you need to go and back out of FIFA. If you don't go and back out of FIFA, it won't let you go and log onto the web app. We're then going to head over to the web app right now. Just going to go and type in web app. Now, the reason we like bidding on the web app way more than we do on the console is because the console takes a lot longer to process from one card to another. But also the nicest thing on the web app is we can just copy and paste 400 coins. So let me go and show you this right now. We're just logging onto the web app right now, and there we go. We're over on the account. So what I'd want to do right here is I want to go transfer market, search the transfer market. I'm then going to go quality gold, and I'm going to go and set the maximum to 400 coins. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this so it's highlighted, press Control C, search, and now what I can do is let me go and scroll a page or two. I can now, let's scroll a few more pages, I can now basically press Control V, and you see how it goes to 400 coins. So you can see how fast I can go and bid 400 coins on all these cards. All I've got to do is just press Control V, and I mean, sadly a few of these cards are already getting bid up on. But you can see right here that bidding is significantly faster on the web app than it would be on console. Again, it's kind of a bit of a weird glitch right now because it's showing a bunch of cards on the market for cheaper than they actually are. There we go. But you'd basically go and do something like that and spam bids at 400. Now, to go and win these cards, you can see right now, obviously, right now, there's quite a lot of competition for the cards in terms of the supply. So when will it be easier to go and win these cards on bids and buy nows? Basically, when these cards are being supplied. So you could pick after 6 PM any day. Obviously, after 6 PM any day, we've got ourselves generic SBCs. We've got people doing player SBCs, in which they're going to go and get themselves like Electrum packs and 25k packs and so on. Whereas right now, you know, it's early in the morning when I'm recording this tutorial. So the amount of cards on the market compared to the amount of demand, there's probably way more cards on the market in terms of way more people on the market trying to buy the cards than they're being supplied. So the second tip to get these cards cheaper, anywhere from about 6 PM to maybe 8 PM UK time, or anywhere, you know, probably an hour after division rivals or score battles on a Thursday and a Sunday. So that'd be the second way, is to go and use the web app for mass bidding. Now, let's say you've gone and sourced your players. Now, what is the fastest way to go and build the SBCs? Well, let's head back onto console and talk about the fastest way of building them on console, because there's some stuff you can do to go and increase your efficiency in building the SBCs. So we are back over on the console. Then what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to head to SBCs. Then we're going to want to go to upgrades. And what I'd recommend doing is having it as the only favorited SBC you have. So under my favorites right now, I've got loads of things, so let's go get rid of that. So if I've just got it here, what it means is every single time that I go to SBCs, I can go to favorites and it's right there. I don't have to go to upgrades and then scroll all the way along there to go and find it. It's always there just as my favorites. Well, what we're going to do is going to press on X. We're then going to go to Squad Builder. We're then going to go Quality Gold. And then what we're going to do is we are going to go Sort Low to High. Now, I could play around with all this stuff right here, but I'll be completely honest with you, I don't really care. So I'm going to go Sort Gold Low to High, and what you should do is you should fill up the squad with low rated gold non-rares. And now what I can do is just go and switch out the rares for the non-rares, and I can go and submit the SBCs. And there we go. Let's go and submit that in right there. And that's basically the efficient way. Now, obviously, if there are players that you don't want to go and use, do make sure to keep an eye on them. On the web app, and the way I'll show you how you can go and build these on the web app really fast, there are actually ways of locking the players that you want to keep. So let's say you've got some Sud-America cards you want to go and keep, not go and put into the SBCs. There are things you can go and do on the web app to stop that. So again, we'd go use Squad Builder. We're then going to go Gold. We're then going to go Sort Low to High, and then we're just going to go and press triangle in again, and again it's going to go and build me a squad right there. So that is the fastest way, I guess, I'm building on console. The fastest way to go and build it on the web app is way faster, and that's because we're going to be using ourselves an extension. The extension we are going to be using is going to be something called Pale Tools. So what you need to do for this is you need to go and Google Pale Tools, then you need to go and click on this right here, and now what you're going to do is you're going to go Pale Tools V25. Once you've head over to this, then now what I recommend doing is pressing Control-Shift-B. What this is going to do is this is going to load up your bookmarks. So you see how, and again, Control-Shift-B, see how it removes the bookmarks. What we want to do is we want to enable bookmarks. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go and click on the drag link into bookmarks. We're going to grab this link right here. We're going to drag it up there to the bookmarks. And you see right there, it went and added it to the bookmarks. We now want to head over to the web app and then go and click on the link we've just dragged to the bookmarks. And now what's going to happen is it's going to refresh and it's going to show you Pale Tools. Now, there is some speculation that there was a speculation for a while that people were getting banned for using this. It wasn't actually for using the SBC, it was basically for selling players at, selling Libertadores and Sud-America cards at very high prices. Obviously, if you want to play it very safe, don't go and use this, but You know, I've used this all last year. Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people have used this over the last 2 years, and no one's been banned for using the SBC segment. It's only really so much people being banned for, you know, doing other sort of activities or using sniping stuff on here. Now that you've got Pale Tools enabled, now what you want to do is you want to go and optimize the settings. So optimize the settings, you just want to go here to Pale Tools, and then now what you need to do is enable some of these. So the first thing you want to go and enable is claim all rewards. This just means you're not going to have to go and accept the SBC every single time you do it. You then just want to go and scroll all the way down to the bottom, and then what I'd recommend is having unassigned to SBC, lowest to highest set, and that's about it. Now that you've got this set, what it's going to do is it's going to help you be able to complete SBCs a lot faster. We're going to head to favorites, then what we're going to do is head to the Centurion upgrade. And now all we need to do is we are going to go and build the SBC template. So to do that, we're going to head over to the right side. We're going to go down there to edit SBC template. We're then going to go add. And now what we can go and do is we can go and build our template. We're going to go minimum rating, 75. We're going to go maximum rating. It's down to you. Whatever ratings you want to keep, you can keep. We'll go maximum 81 in this scenario. We're going to go ignore player positions. We're going to go player count 11. We're going to go quality gold, rarity common, and then what we're going to do is we are going to go and set this to rating low to high. Now once I've pressed save, now I need to go and back out the SBC and back in again. And what I can now do is auto build the SBC. So let's say I've stocked up on hundreds of non-rares. Now all I've got to do is use this to build them really fast. What I'm going to do is I'm going to press T. T is going to auto build the SBC. I'm then going to press S. S is going to submit the SBC. And then I'm going to press R. R is going to put me back on the SBC. And what you can see right now is we can basically go and build loads of SBCs nice and fast. And just make sure it doesn't accidentally put anything in there that I don't want it to. So you can see right there, we were able to go and build loads of SBCs pretty fast. But that is going to go and wrap up the video. I won't make you watch me go and open 3x75 plus packs. Any questions, do feel free to go and drop the stream. Join the stream. I do stream, run about 8-9 hours a day. So anything you don't understand, do feel free to head over. Also, any tutorials that you guys would like down the line, do just go and ask for them in the stream as well. But thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you guys tomorrow with a brand new tutorial.